Hey family, this is Alana here. Just finished my BCC in Switzerland and I am still in Switzerland. Just chilling in the Swiss Alps right now. As you can see, we got some wildflowers behind me, some beautiful mountains, my friend's cabin, and we're just taking a couple days to kind of relax and refresh after our graduation. So we graduated on the 20th, and yeah, what an amazing experience. It was after 3 months of studying the whole Bible and a third of it more in depth. We got back from the Middle East on about 2 weeks ago. We went from Egypt to Israel to Turkey to Italy and then Greece, or Greece and then Italy. Um, Egypt and Israel were definitely the most impactful places for me. Egypt because we studied a lot about Exodus, about God's chosen people, about the Israelites, and how when they left Egypt, they were refugees for like 40 years, completely relying on God for all of their provision. And while we were there, we also got to work with Sudanese refugees that were in Cairo. And so that was really impactful to be able to just encourage them on God's love for them and that He is their provider and that He still has a plan and a purpose and value for them, especially because, they just experienced so much abuse and so much confusion on what their purpose is and just feeling so lost. So that was really cool. And then also we went to a Muslim park and we got to evangelize and have conversations with Muslims. And that was really cool as well because we got the rare opportunity to have a really deep conversation about Jesus and about Muhammad and just the differences in religion and love and fear. And it was a very in-depth, very cool conversation. And then Israel was the second most impactful place, primarily Jerusalem, because there we have three big religions, all with their a, a foundational place in the same spot. Because you have the Muslims with the dome on the mount. I always say it wrong. And then we have the Jewish Wailing Wall, and we have Jesus, where it is believed that he died and rose again. And so you have three huge monuments coming together on place, and a lot of thousands of years of war over that place. So that was really impactful to see such radical religion in one, all coming together, and you could feel the tension, you could see the tension. There was a lot of security threats in different places, which just shows how the extent that people go for it in their religion, which was really interesting, and it brought me a lot of thankfulness in the sense that, with Jesus, there isn't need for war, and he preached and he taught love and he taught selflessness, and none of that has to do with it shouldn't involve fighting, and it shouldn't involve fighting for a place. It shouldn't involve the desperation that we saw in these monumental places. Especially at the Wailing Wall, seeing people bring their pleas and bring their prayers to God and physically crying, believing that that this wall had more of the presence of the Lord. When I personally believe that the Lord's presence is everywhere, not necessarily just at a wall. So I learned a lot about the religion there, about the varied religions, and then also more about what Jesus did in these places, being able to walk where Jesus walked and see where they believe he rose and see where they believed he died, and the places that he taught and where he was betrayed, and just so many monumental places that Jesus did so much radical things as well. It was really impactful. And so now I am in Switzerland still, just finished graduating, and I'm going to take a couple of weeks to see a little bit more of Europe. My mom's coming over, so we're going to do a little bit of traveling as well before I head back to Vancouver, and that is where I plan to kind of plant some roots again. I don't know where I'll be working or exactly what I'll be doing, but I just know that July 21st is the next big move. And my hope is for all of you Vancouverites to be able to have an opportunity to share with y'all what I've been doing, and thank you guys for your prayers and for your support, and just share all of the cool things that God has done. I don't really know how at the moment, so if you have any ideas, please let me know, message me, email me, because I would love to see you guys and catch up with all of you. So thank you for all of your support, and I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Bye.